Okay. Oh, welcome to Friday Night Live on The Experience. We're coming to you live from Comics Unlimited in Cleveland, Tennessee. I'm Nancy McCann, and Dawn is with me tonight. Woo! And I see a few people have already popped in. Welcome. I am going to have a show as usual where we take claims and requests. And so we ship all over the United States. So if you haven't bought from us before, fill out the form. If you have, then we will just continue to add to your box. What we do is we add until your medium priority box is full, and then we ship. And we have PayPal invoicing throughout the week. So if you have questions about any of that, just please ask. And if you have requests, put them in as early as possible. So that gives Dawn ample time to find them. And yeah, but other than that, I'm going to show you the stuff that came in this week and some of the case books that we haven't shown in a while. So I think that's about it. And there'll be new releases. And also we did some grab bags. And so I'll have those a little later in the show. And am I feeling better? Not particularly. I actually went to the doctor today and she gave me a shot, and I'm feeling like I'm going to go to the pharmacy and get some antibiotics when I leave here. Apparently that cold went to my chest, and I have a little respiratory infection. It's just delightful. And meanwhile, my husband's been in and out of the hospital twice this week. He stayed overnight one night, and then the next day I had to send him with the ambulance again, and then they released him during the night. So I spent a lot of time day and night at the hospital. He's at home resting, but he's in a lot of pain because he fell down the stairs again. So it's just terrible. So anyway, so I've been struggling to breathe while running up down the stairs all day today. So I'm actually happy to be here. So hang out with you guys. So we're gonna get going here in just a second. Hi, sorry about that. had a little debacle here I had to fix. Okay. Yeah, first floor would be a good solution to the problem, except that the way our house is designed, the bedrooms and bathrooms were all on the third floor. The bottom floor only has a den, which he could, rest down there, but then there would be no bathroom. So he'd have to take the stairs to get to the bathroom. That seems like it would be more frequent than the way it is now. But, it's something to think about. I mean, if I win the lottery or something, maybe I'd put another bathroom in downstairs. That would also solve the problem. But, yeah. I wish we could move to a one story. Just send them some. I'll have to look at them because it's a mix. Sorry. Yeah, I'd like to get a house that's one story, but I honestly love the location of our current house, so it would be really hard to give that up. And then it would involve moving, and you have no idea what that would be like. Because I moved into my parents' house, and all the stuff that they accumulated for the last 40 years is there. And I have 3 sheds that I have no idea what's even in them. So we're not even prepared to move either. So anyway, we're just going to struggle along. But tonight's all about comics. And so you didn't get your chair, did you, Dawn?
That's okay. We're good. It's all good.
You can run back.
It's all good.
Dawn's like standing there. I'm like, you don't have a chair.
Okay.
Yeah. Preparation was a little, scattered tonight.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
I'm lucky I found my way here, honestly. I don't remember half the drive here. I was like, and the sun was in my eyes the whole way. It's the worst possible time to drive.
Oh, yeah, that area is...
Actually, right when you get where the speedway is, the sun is like right at your eyes, no matter what you do. It's terrible. Yeah, yeah. Living in a single story is a way to go. My grandparents, when they moved here to Cleveland, bought a house like that, and I wish we had that house because it was like when you came in, it had like a front room, and then it had a kitchen, and then it had another room, and then the bedrooms are like at the back part of the house, and there was like 3 bedrooms and 2 baths
Yeah.
there, and it was just like all one level, and then it had a garage. I would love to have that, but they sold it and moved back. My grandmother sold it, and moved back to Connecticut about 5 years before she passed away, and so someone else lives there now. So, so
A little hard.
don't get to have that. Did I notice the new feature, Nancy? Nah, I'm oblivious to what's going on. I didn't watch the intro very closely. What's the new feature? We lost Jay. All right. It's in the corner of the screen. Oh, okay. So the comments are on the screen. That's interesting. They're a little too small for me to read, though. It's easier for me to read them off to the side. But very cool. I see there's a. I don't know if I've ever noticed the timer on the live before. Maybe it's always been there. Not sure. Oh, you had a question on your invoice? Yeah, I should be here most all the day tomorrow, so give me a call. With the week I've had, who knows what happened on your invoice? Anything's possible. It's been like nutty. I did the best I could, but I haven't had much sleep this week, and I'm sick, and it's just been one of those weeks. And it's been busy. Like we had a lot of people in, and a lot of people want to trade stuff in, and it's just been like kind of nutty here at the store too. I don't know if I think an elevator would be more expensive than a bathroom. Oh yeah, the timer's always been there, but now everybody can see comments that are on other platforms. That's awesome. That could come in very handy. Yeah, it might not be that expensive to put a bathroom in because all the plumbing goes through the garage to the septic tank and to the water supply. So my dad had built a little workshop in the garage. It's already walled and has a door.
Yeah.
So I think if I cleared out all my dad's stuff that's in there, which is a million of every screw, nut, bolt, and nail that known to mankind, in little packages on a big wall of pegboard. I mean, it would take like 2 days just to take out that. But anyway, the whole thing's full. But I think if we stripped everything out of there, it would be a perfect bathroom. So all we really need is someone to come and jackhammer the concrete and put in a toilet and a sink, and that would be
good.
That would be awesome. So, but I still think it's thousands of dollars. But elevators are super expensive to put in and maintain.
Yeah.
So I don't think that would really work. That would be crazy. If I moved a gun safe and behind it was a toilet.
That would be funny.
I don't think so, because I lived in the house when I was a teenager, and there was no toilet in there before he put all this stuff in there. Oh, hey, Nick. Yes, as Nick suggests, please hit the thumbs up and say hi to Nick. I can't hear Jay. I mean, I could hear Jay before we started, so I assume I can hear him, but he hasn't come on.
I wasn't in the room.
Right.
I was back here in the backstage.
Gotcha. Okay, so yes, fortunately on this show, I can actually hear Jay, which is kind of awesome in case he has something he wants to say. So there you go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start showing these books. Please put in your requests, and if you have questions, let us know. All right, I'm going to start off with a Daredevil 165 newsstand edition from 1980, and it is $40. And the condition has been torn off the label, so I can't tell you. I'm going to say, looking just through the bag, let me look inside. I think it's fine. Actually, yes, I believe it is priced at $5. Okay. Elvira House of Mystery, number 11 newsstand, very good, is $80. This is an Evil Ernie Lady Death, limited to 1,500, signed 1994 ash can. It's signed, triple signed by Stephen Hughes, Brian Polito, and Jason Jensen. And yes, it's Evil Ernie Lady Death number 1 ash can. And then in the back, I tucked in all the newsletters and stuff that were sent with it to the person that originally bought this directly from Chaos. And so it's got like a bunch of little newsletters and things in there that'd be kind of interesting for anybody who likes Evil Ernie and Lady Death. And so this one's $200. And as most people know, Stephen Hughes has passed away quite a few years ago. So there are fewer and fewer signed books by him available. GI Combat number 91 from 1962. First Haunted Tank on cover. In good, it's $125. Yeah, Jay did test the audio before
Yeah.
for the show because I hear that he had problems on Nick's show, which is terrible. Technical things are terrible.
Yeah, technical issues are no fun.
I was just having trouble with my monitor, which is why I was like a little frazzled when we started, because I couldn't see any of the comments. It was all shrunk up, but turning it off and turning it on worked, just like they say in IT world. But we went in and out of the StreamYard, but that wasn't what we needed. I just needed to turn the monitor off and turn it on. So we did both, but it worked out. So now I can actually see what you guys are saying, which is good. Because otherwise it was like all shrunk up and I was like, it looked like Russian on the screen. And I know what that looks like because I worked for a Russian woman and she used to leave her Google in Russian all the time. And I got to where I knew some Russian stuff on Google because I had to be able to get out of it and everything. So I'd be like, oh, okay, this means, exit or whatever. GI Combat number 98 in very good is $50. Yeah, it was interesting. But that's what the writing looked like because all compressed.
It's all small.
And I have GI Combat 114 from 1965 and fine, $60. All new Marvel Now .1, number 1 in near mint from 2014 is $90. Marvel 2-in-1 29 newsstand, very fine, 1977, $30. And this is second appearance of Spider-Woman in a cameo and first meeting of Thing and Shang-Chi. I don't know why I said Shanghai. Oh, man. It's going to be a show, I tell you. It's that lack of sleep thing.
Yeah.
Today it was the running up and down the stairs thing.
It can cause issues.
I like to think I'm not affected by such things, but I really am. Marvel Voices, number 1 from 2020. Oh, First Goddess Spider-Man? Yeah, there we go. And it's near mint, and it's $30. New Agents of Atlas, number 1, third print, $60. Yeah, I thought I'd show you some nice stuff. The case. And then we'll get to some other stuff, including the stuff I graded today, which I left in the trunk, and Dawn had to run out and get the box, and I got to go figure it out. All right. This is a very interesting piece. This is the official Roy Roger Riders Club comic. This is like a fan club comic that you would send away for. So this it's a complete kit. It comes with the mailing envelope, a comic book, a color print, a membership card, a trigger ownership certificate, and a tin badge that you could wear. Those items are tucked away here on the back. This is the print, the tin, and the little ownership card and the membership card are there. And it's signed Roy Rogers and Trigger right here. I don't think Trigger actually held the pen, but
You know.
it's one of those things. But this is the comic book here in the front. So that's a rare piece.
Mm-hmm.
And it's $250.
My dad met him.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. At the horse track one time in Ohio.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Was he there betting on horses?
He was actually there for like a promotion thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My dad was there betting on the horses, but he was there for a
Oh,
promotion
I thought
thing.
your dad was there for a promotion.
No, he was there for like a promotion thing. My dad was there betting on the horses.
Well, good.
Yeah.
That's what one does at a horse track.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
A lot of fun.
It is fun. I have to show the haunted tank again because
Thinking about it.
I have something else for you to gnaw on too. You're interested in that Spider-Man that's up here, the slabbed one. It's Amazing Spider-Man 31. The owner of that book is going to take it back on Tuesday if no one buys it by then. So if you seriously want it, I would just need a down payment on it, this invoice, and that way I can hold it. But I'm gonna have to pay him for everything I sell on Tuesday, and so he'll be taking it back. So give that some thought too. All right. Our Army at War number 122 in fine, 1962, $80. Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man number 98 newsstand in fine, 1985, $35. Star Wars Legacy number 1, 2006 in fine, $60. First appearance of Darth Kryat and Cade Skywalker. And Adam Hughes did the cover. We had him as a guest in the store one time years ago. Super nice. You know, I don't have any of your comics, Johnny Mac Brown. No, I haven't seen that. But we'll probably do some more Westerns soon. But no. Strange Suspense Stories, number 20, 1954, and good, $125. Not the dynamite, strap dynamite. You don't want that. Dynamite and Quicksand, the terrors of my childhood.
Yes, exactly. It's like, geez.
That's cool. I did not know that. That's not a cowboy I'm familiar with, and I know a lot of them because, my father-in-law used to play with all the cowboy groups back on TV back in the 50s, and my grandmother was a musician too, so she knew a lot of them. But not familiar. But I'll look and see if there's comics for Johnny Mac. But that's cool. Swamp Thing, number 153 in fine, 1995, $36. His horse was named Rebel. That's cool. Thor, God of Thunder, number 6, very fine, 2013, $80. Origin Gore, cameo appearance of No, the symbiote god, $80. Hi, Derek. Yes, indeed. It is wonderful that it is Friday. Like, the hard part of my week's over. Saturday's usually, a chiller day, and Sunday we're only open a few hours, and so it's actually pretty nice. I just have a lot of regulars that come in that I talk to, and then Monday we're closed, and usually I have a lot of appointments to take my husband to, but because it's Memorial Day, I don't. So I will have a whole day at home running up the stairs, repositioning his pillows and legs. Let me take a look back at that GI combat for you. Let's see, it was 98, right? Yes. It's nice and solid at the staples, and there's no rust or anything like that. The only thing that happened is, like, up here in the corner, there's a little bit of the cover missing. It almost looks like maybe an insect bit it, because it's kind of a rounded shape. It's not a tear. So that's why we're down in the VG range. The rest of the book's actually pretty nice. So let me know if you want that one, Ken. Show this. I'm like, I can't remember where I was. Okay, Vengeance 1, very fine, $75. Uncanny X-Men 155, very good, $12.50. I would say that it was a T90 insect, just a really small one. Or it was a very big insect with a very small mouth. It's very small. Uncanny X-Men 200 and fine, $8.75, 1985. And it's time to go on our first break. I'm going to go dig up those comics I graded earlier today, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Order Battle Quest comics at your local comic shop today.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below. Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there too.
welcome back. Let's answer the question here. All right. I believe it's this Army at War that you're asking about, round guy. It's Army at War 122 in fine, $80. So this one, the little bug didn't get to. But it's fine because it has a few spine ticks through this side. All right, so I've got all those war books right here in the wings in case you guys decide. Okay, I'm going to show you some flashes now. Flash 149 and very good, $6. Okay, so this one for you, round guy. Just verify for me I got you the right book. Here you go, Don. Excellent. Flash 250, very good, $12. Excellent. Welcome, Collectible Oddities Resale. What do you mean we live again? I thought we were live all the time. Oh, Flash 251 and fine, 1977, $6. Flash 256, very good, $5. Oh, excellent. Yeah, we're live every week from 9 to 11 Eastern time on Friday night. Flash 257 and fine, $6. Flash 259, very good, $4. Got all like handsy with him. It's like hands coming around every direction. Woo. Flash 261 and good, 250. Well, since you probably missed the intro, we ship all over the country. We ship medium priority boxes, and we ship when the box is full. So you can claim stuff each week and pay your invoice each week that was sent by PayPal. And then when your box is full, we ship it out. Flash 262 and good is $6. So we have everybody's books all on little shelves with little labels of their names until they get to a box. And we have a bunch of boxes that'll be going out hopefully tomorrow morning. So it'll be Christmas for some of you this week. You get your box. Flash 264, very good, $4. Flash 265, very good, $4. So you also missed me showing all of our higher dollar books in the the first segment. Now I'm showing some not as expensive books. Then we'll be doing some new comics, and then we'll probably have some more older Silver Age and stuff too. Flash 266, very good, $4. I'm not going to show these, I don't think. We'll see. We'll see if we get desperate later in the show if you guys don't, ask for anything. We do take requests. We have a whole store full of comics. Been in the store dates back to the mid 70s. And I've been involved in it since the early 80s. And so we have a lot of old stuff. So it's just all a matter of finding it. But our store is very organized. So the stuff that we can find, we're happy to sell to you. Every week, though, we unbox more stuff from the past. So you just never know what we're going to turn up. But usually I show that stuff here on Friday night first. Then we put it out in the store on Saturday morning. So it's a good way to see the stuff that we're finding, and also that we're, also that we buy, because we're always buying and trading for collections too. I don't think we got anything since last week. I really need to dig up the Hellblazer back issues because I think I know where they are. But can you look and see if we have any? Because I don't remember if we showed them last. I think we showed them last week. They're in Vertigo, on the other side of Batman. Venom number 24, very fine, $8. Venom 39C, very good, $1.50.
So just like
Yeah. Oh, okay. 39, very good, $1.50. Did I show them to you, round guy? I mean, I'm glad to show them to you again. I don't think we had very much. Venomverse Reborn 4C, very good, $2. Oh, okay. Well, if we didn't show them, I'm happy to show them.
so
Happier to show them.
these here.
Those are the trades.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
We
is
don't have
this
any
one.
comics in there?
No, this is all I've got is just this right here.
So we do have the trade paperbacks. What volumes do we have? They're on the end, on that side.
Let's see, I've got 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and there's a couple more back there still.
Okay, so we do have quite a few of the trades, just not the comics. But I know I do have them, so I'll try to. This week was not good. I didn't have any time to look for anything, so. But I'll try this week to get into the back stock and get you some Hellblazers. Venomverse Reborn 4B, very good, $2.
Actually, you know what? I lied.
She's a liar. No, she found some.
They're like, because they wrapped around to the front here.
Well, yeah.
I lied.
You didn't really lie. Venom War number 3, very
I don't know
good,
if they're the right
$2.
ones, but we'll see.
And Venom War 4C, very good, $2. Interesting cover. Yeah, she's trying to hold it back. Venom War 5E, very good, $2. Which is like ironic because she should want me to sell things.
And then there's a few more back there too.
Okay. Venom War Carnage 2B, very good, $2. That's a crazy cover. Okay. Yeah, that must be what it is.
What?
You're keeping Constantine all to yourself.
That's it right there. Come on, people.
Okay, we do have some Hellblazers. Do you have a particular time period you're looking for? Because I have this many, which I'm happy to show. They range from number 65 up to 268. Then I have a couple of the Rebirth ones. This is number 1 is $3. Number 5 is $3 of this series. But stop me if you don't need these higher numbers. Hellblazer 65 is $3.50. So you don't need anything after 65. If anybody else wants some Hellblazers after 65, let me know and I'll show them. Okay, let's just set these here in case there's some numbers seen. Let me know if there's any numbers you need after 65 and we'll pull them out and show them. Okay, just got this collection of Animaniacs in. Oh, you're welcome. Animaniacs from the 1998, and these books are all really nice copies. They're all fine or better. There's even a near mint in here. So number 34 and very fine is $12. Got the fantasy motif going. It's funny. I love Animaniacs.
Yes.
My husband wrote quite a few of them, but I don't think any of these are ones that he wrote. This one is not 36 and very fine. It's $12. You read all the Pinky and the Brain backup stories they did in the Animaniacs issues. Yeah, I do too. Number 37, very fine, $12. We actually went to the Warner Brothers store they used to have in California and he bought the Pinky and the Brain statues, like life-size ones.
Oh.
And my daughter has them at her house, actually. Then he also got the Scooby-Doo that's life-size. And that one we have, but he unfortunately had a little accident on the trip here from California, and his tail, like a chunk of the ceramic, broke out.
Oh,
And so it was really,
that's very sad.
we actually, it was interesting because we had moving trucks that had extra suspension so that they didn't bounce around so much.
Yeah.
And we packed everything really carefully. The only casualties we had were statues. That and 2 or 3 of the statues that belonged to the store, even though they were packed in their original foam packing from the factory. But when we opened them, they were broken.
Oh, wow. That
Yeah.
stinks.
Not too bad for a move like that, though. But Scooby still looks cool. He sits near my fireplace.
Aw.
And Pinky and the Brain made it all the way to Atlanta, and they're fine. So
Then we're
so
good.
it's
They're good.
Yeah. Animaniacs 38, very fine, $12. Yeah, we used to love to go to the Warner Brothers store. We'd always end up spending. I have a lovely matching pin and earrings and rhinestones of Sylvester.
Sylvester and Tweety.
Really like the Sylvester jewelry. Is really cool looking. But yes, Jesse and I spent many a night trying to think of ways to take over the world. He wrote a lot of Pinky and the Brain stories, so you have to be pretty creative. Animaniacs 39 in fine is $9. I got to meet Maurice LaMarche quite a few times at the Eisner Awards because I used to be the one that checked in all the guests and the VIPs, and then we'd always have a little party after the Eisners, and they would all stay. And I got to meet him a few times. So it's weird when I see him like voicing over commercials. I can always recognize his voice wherever he is. Animaniacs 42 in fine is $9. And number 44 near mint, 1999, $13.50. I love this cover. It's great. So it's rare that we get those in, especially in higher grade, because usually a lot of them are bought by kids and they're totally trashed. So you don't always see them in nice shape, but those were really nice. If you could come around and hand me that.
I certainly can.
Ooh. Okay, Round Guy wants the brain cover. That's this one. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry, I wanted that. Sorry. I didn't really even check to see if my husband wrote this. I probably should do that. Because they said he wrote, for a long time, he wrote every one of them. But he did all the backups, and this is actually the feature story. So he did not write this. But the artist that teamed up with him most of the time to draw Pinky and the Brain did the art on this. Walter Carzone, he's part of the Argentinian studio that came about because of Walt Disney's visit to Argentina back many years ago. They did a documentary about that. And but they still have a lot of animation studios, but he works at a big one down there, and he did most of the Pinky and the Brain artwork. All right, Peanuts from Kaboom, number 3, 2012, $5. This is mystery number 3. That's cool though. Number 17, very fine, $8. Number 12, near mint, $9. Another baseball themed one, number 18, very fine, $8. Swing with Scooter, number 19. Very good, $4. This is DC's answer to Archie. He was popular during that time. Oh, She blew up the kissometer. That's crazy. Simpson Super Spectacular #1 and Very Fine, $12. Super Spectacular #2, Very Fine, $8. Super Spectacular #3, Near Mint, $10. Bart as Silver Surfer in the background there. Coming of gastritis. Love that. Godzilla, Mighty Morphin versus Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 2, #1, cover B, $4. They've been doing so many Godzilla crossovers this month, but it's all been like Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
You know, there was like Fantastic Four and X-Men. I guess Avengers is still coming. And there's another Godzilla book out right now. It's like, there's a lot. But this is a miniseries they did of Godzilla versus Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So #2A is $4. #3A, $4. Terminator #1, $5. Terminator 2E, $15, foil. Ruins of Ravencroft, Sabretooth #1, $6. And this is the variant of that same issue, $5. Black Label, Rorschach. This is #1, $5. #4 is $5. #9 is $5. And #10, $5. #11, $5. Let's go back in time here. One. I don't have 2. I have 1 and I have 4. So, got you the 1, and let me know if you wanted the 4. It's time for us to take another break. When we come back, we'll have new product. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form. We know you you probably get a lot of emails, but could you please make sure to sign up for our mailing list? We don't send a lot of emails, and we try not to bother you. We just want to give you the best information about all the cool stuff that's going on around here. Sign up on our website, theexplive.com. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
Hey, welcome back. Sorry, just trying to get organized here. Okay. Okay, so you got that, Don?
Yes.
He wanted number 5.
I got. Oh, he wanted all the 5 that you showed.
Oh, he wanted all 5. You're right.
Okay, I thought I read that right. Then I thought
I read it wrong.
I'm losing my mind. It's a possibility.
Well, that's always a possibility, isn't it?
I mean,
That today could be the day.
today could be the day. It really could be.
I felt a couple times today like I was losing my mind.
Never know.
But it was just, it wasn't that. All right. Oh, I'm ready. Okay. Yeah. Don's doing good with the notes. All right. New comics this week. Absolute Flash, number 3. This is the A cover. Daredevil, Unleash Hell, number 5, Red Band. Doom Academy, number 4. Hulk and Doctor Strange, number 1. The Incredible Hulk, 25, Impossible Man variant. Oh no.
That's not good.
Internet being out is bad. But yet you're here, so how is this happening? Maybe cellular data.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible Hulk 25, Timeless, Alex Ross cover. And the Alex Ross cover of Iron Man, number 8. Superior Avengers, number 2, variant. Alex Ross cover of Superior Avengers, number 2. The Thing, number 1. Again. Ultimates, number 12. Vision and Scarlet Witch, number 1. Vision and Scarlet Witch, number 1, variant, Alex Ross cover. I am not knowing that. I assume you're talking about this one. Oh, the earlier one? Gargoyle? Sounds right. Hey, Alvin. Glad you're with us. Amazing Spider-Man number 4. The Alex Ross cover for Amazing Spider-Man 4. Amazing Spider-Man number 1, second print, for those who missed out on the first print, which was quite a few. We usually ship medium priority boxes, and they ship pretty much all over the continental U.S. for their flat rate, $19.15, and I usually do add them to the first invoice, but if that's a problem, I can add it to the second invoice. It doesn't really matter. It just has to be paid before the box goes out. So we usually do it with the first invoice just so we don't forget to bill it. But when we go to pack the box to ship, we always check to make sure we charge shipping, and if not, it holds it up. So that's why we usually do it on the first one. But it is $19.15. If you buy fewer comics and you want it sent out in a Gemini mailer, it's a little less, but it's not that much less, because depending how far you are from Tennessee, it ranges anywhere from about $9 up to $15, depending on how far away you are. That's a good thing about the flat rate boxes. It doesn't matter where you are; it's the same price. But if you have more questions, just let me know. And so what we do is we invoice by PayPal every week, and we just ask that you pay it within a couple days. And then when the box is full, we ship it. You're in Michigan. Okay. Yeah, so we're not that far from Michigan, so it's usually on the lower end, but still, like a Gemini mailer, usually, because we go right to the counter at post office and charge you the exact shipping, so whatever it is, that's what we charge. But like I said, the $19.15 is a good deal, because usually about 50 comics fit in those boxes, and you can accumulate them. You can buy that many in 1 week, or you can take a year. It doesn't really matter. You can take your time. Then it's like Christmas, because you don't remember what you bought. It's great. Superman Unlimited number 1. So that's the main cover.
And then there's 4 billion others.
And there's a bunch of covers we got in, but we have a lot of this one. So anyway, it's selling really well, though. This is one of my favorite covers, actually. This is the variant with the bullets. You can almost hear them. It's a good one. And Superman Unlimited number 1 with the crypto cover. This one's cool. Oh, also, Chris, with the shipping thing, what was I going to tell you? Oh, man, it slipped my mind now. It'll come back to me in a second.
Oh, you didn't get my favorite cover.
Well, you can always go pull it and we'll show it. Oh, I know what I was going to say. We also offer pull box, and we are going to switch soon to Manage Comics. Both of those have a customer-facing interface to where you can actually order from us throughout the week anything that you want new comic-wise, and we're happy to add that to your claims on the show and ship them together. So we have quite a few of our Friday night customers subscribe to books on our pull box, and so we're always adding those to their invoice every week. And this is Dawn's favorite one.
This was my favorite one. I don't know why.
Director cover.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's cool.
Captain Marvel is a really cool one too.
This is a new Spawn spin-off, The Curse of Shirley Johnson. Number 1, this is the A cover. We have variants of this book as well. Medieval Spawn second printing, number 1. A lot of people missed the first print of Medieval Spawn. Medieval Spawn number 2. And this is the Mark Spears Monsters 5th printing of number 1A. So if you missed out, you can still catch up. Vampirilla number 2, cover Z. Yes, there is an A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V.
Yes, there is.
W, X, and Y. And then this is Z. Oh,
You also forgot ZA, ZB, ZC. I think we got through ZF or G on the show the other day.
oh, yikes. All of these comics are cover price. If you have a question about a certain one, just ask. So the Monsters is for Lorena. Well, that's a great idea. No, this book's been super, super hot. And this cover, the reason we got Z in is that I just really like the coloring on these. It's my favorite thing. So I get different covers, and we can order pretty much any of the covers anybody wants. You can order them on your on the pull box, or you can always give us a call at the store too. We take orders by phone. Yeah, the ultraviolet covers are great, and I love the Perillo covers anyway.
Where's the
We do have more Mark Spears books, but I'm not sure. We'll have to pull some out for you. Let me see. What do you having trouble with?
I'm trying to find where the price was at on that one.
It's because there's no price on it.
Okay. I mean, once again.
We'll figure that out though.
Okay. Sounds like a plan to me
A little typo in the name. That's fine. What are you looking for in Mark Spears? He's done a lot of covers, monsters. We can pull out what we got. We don't have that much because we keep selling them through. But yeah, we can pull. Don's gonna go look on the shelf, see what we got on new ones. But we finally got our giant size wacky races number 1s. This is cover A. They just came in. This is a trade paperback for Star Wars High Republic Adventures Volume 3. And this one's running $19.99. Can you look at the back issues and see if we have anything? It'll be in horror under Mark Spears or monsters. Wacky races for the round guy. Okay. And on the new comics, we have multiple copies and we have all different covers. I can only show so many because I don't have a limited amount of time. So if there's stuff you're looking for, we can definitely help you with that too. So that one's around guy. Questionnaire insert comics. Not that I know of. I haven't come across one of those in a while, but I'll keep an eye out for them when I'm grading and see if I hit any. I'll definitely bring them on the show. But I haven't seen one in many years. Terminator number 7. This is cover A.
I do not see this.
It's possible we don't have any.
Yeah, I didn't see.
Nothing. All right. Zootopia number 3. This is the A cover. And we showed this last week, but we still have copies of this available. Last week, the creators of this were on the Monday night show, and we've been promoting it here on The Experience. It's a brand new hardcover. It's $30, and there's going to be a series of comics coming out after this, but this they just produced, and it's a science fiction story made by cybersecurity professionals, the company, and a couple people claimed them last week, but if you didn't and you wanted one, we still do have them. Okay, so what is this pile? Oh, that's the pile I set there earlier. That wasn't what I wanted. I didn't show the ratio variant from the wall. It's up here if you want to pull just this little row here. All right, on the Mark Spears Monsters, let's see what we have in stock here. We have a 4th print cover A of number 1. And then we have a few number 4s. We have 4C, 4E, and 4A. And these are $5.99. That's a Jackie one. That's cool. That's all we've got in stock. I mean, we've been just blowing through them. Oh, can you bring that Frazetta hardcover that's over there in the media section over? Luckily, I don't have to pay her by the cameo. $5.99, Chris. Yeah, that's the cover price of all those monster comics. They just didn't put the cover price on any of the variants, but I had to look them up. But I know that the A one has the actual price on it, but they're all that price. The Witch with the camera. Well, that would be our Killing Joke tribute cover. Go. So that is for Jackie.
Okay.
Oh, and then after that, Chris wanted all. So Chris, you would have the number 1 4th printing, and these two number 4s. And she's bagging and boarding them right now. Yeah, I hope Don doesn't start asking for money for cameos. Otherwise, it'd be like we'd have to make some changes around here.
You don't have to worry about that.
Don's so sweet. All right. Superman Unlimited number 1 J cover 1 in 25 ratio variant is $10. Absolute Flash number 3 1 in 25 ratio variant is $10. Epithets from the Abyss number 11 1 in 10 $10. So those are all the ratio variants from this week. But I still have some stuff from previous weeks. Like this was the 1 per store surprise variant number 5 all new Venom, and those I'm getting $40 for. And we still have the first appearance of Vision. It's a low grade copy. It's in good. There's ink writing on the inside of the comic. Someone wrote their shopping list of comics at the bottom of the margin on the first page. But other than that, it's a nice book. It's $175 and good. And then on the slab books, we have Amazing Spider-Man 31 5.0, $400. And this is a Harley Quinn one of Invades the Comic Con, signed by Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti, 9.6, and it's $250. Mr. Towers, well, welcome, and he is claiming the Venom. No, Round Guy, I didn't ship Jay's books because I had such a rough week. I was at the hospital so much, but I will ship them. I've got it up there, and I'll get it packed up this week and out. Okay, I think I caught up. All right, Frazetta hardcover. Complete collection definitive reference. Interesting. So it's a nice new hardcover, and it is $49.95. That's the back cover. It is Frazetta's World's Best Comics Cover Artist. Follow up to the illustration and cartooning historian J. David Spurlock's popular and informative Frazetta book cover art. So, interesting. So it has stuff from Creepy, Ghost Rider, Tales from the Crypt, Mad Magazine, Heavy Metal, Vampirella, and many more.
Do you have the Saber book?
Yeah. Did someone claim?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Mr. Towers.
Got
yeah.
it. All right. There's one for Mr. Towers.
Thank you.
Too many piles. They're about to all go sliding everywhere. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let me know if you want the Frazetta. Okay, let's see. Chris, fill out the link. Wrote claim Spears. That's perfect. Yeah, we just need to get. That's how we get your address and your email address to send you the PayPal. What's Superman round guy are you talking about?
Does he want that one?
This ratio variant behind me, or the one of the new ratio or variant covers I showed? Let me know what Superman that is, and we will toss that in. So Mr. Towers got his book. Ken knew a guy who grew up next to Frazetta. The Superman Unlimited Ratio. Got it. All right. So put this down under round guy, but make a note that it's for Jay so that I get it into Jay's pile.
Okay.
Because I got a whole box of stuff to send Jay. I just had to sort through it because there were a couple books that were for JD, and I have to make sure I send them to the right person. Jay, you'll just have to let me know that the Deadpools that were in there were for JD, I believe. Let me know.
Some of those were mine. I think I'll have to ask JD again, but I'm pretty sure he told me at one point just send everything to me.
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
not being funny. I think that I'm pretty sure that's what he told me.
I can send it to you, and then if he wants them, you can always send it to him, I guess. But I don't know. Just let me know. Yeah, otherwise, I can do that. I think they'll all fit in that one box. But that's cool. You guys are awesome, as always. As everyone in this community is. All right. I am going to show some more books. Oop, but before I do that, though, I have something else I want to show. So we got to moving some stuff around in the store. We had like a lot of books that we wanted to put in our dollar bins, and so we had to make some room. So we made up some grab bags, and most of the stuff is stuff that was in our dollar boxes, but they're not a lot. They're not like run down old copies. They're mostly, higher grade stuff from the last 25 years. And we separate them by Marvel, DC, and Valiant. And so we're offering these grab bags. Let me just take 1 second here to read these messages. Conan number 20 variants from Titan. They'll be over in this section. Dawn's going to go look for your Conans. I'm sorry, I just forgot. You have a slab Conan, the Barbarian one. No, we do not. We don't have a whole lot of slabs. I only have maybe 6. That is not one of them. So sorry. I agree, Jay. You guys are all the best. Okay, so these grab bags, we just put them in a bag, and there's 25 Marvel books for $10. And so those are the only two you can kind of see. So they're going to be mostly superhero or X-Men, not too much else. And here's another one. This one's got a Astonishing Thor and an Iron Man. And they're just random titles. And then we also have DC grab bags. This one happens to have a foiled Green Lantern comic. And Titans on the back. This is $10. And then we have a Valiant mixed bag. Has all kinds of different Valiant titles in it. 25 of those for $10. And then we have Star Wars comics. You get 10 of them for $10, so they're $1 a piece. All different issues, mostly recent stuff. So if anybody wants any of those, we can add those to your invoice too. Just let me know. DC, Marvel, or Valiant, or Star Wars. Okay, on the Conan the Barbarian number 20, I have cover B and cover C. Did we have A as well? This is all we have. Just B and C. And they are $3.99 each. So let me know, Ken, if you wanted those. Can you take these from me? So the grab bags, for most of you that have been collecting a long time, not always that helpful, but especially if you want to get somebody started and want to give them something to start their collection with, the grab bags are pretty good. On Pullbox, you would just need to send us your email address, which you already did on your form, and I would have to invite you. So that's something I have to do after the show. So if you don't, you'll get an email, in theory, from Previews World, and you respond to that and fill out a little form with your information. And then after that, you'll have access to going through the pull box, and you can buy anything that is on there that Diamond has. And all we ask is that when they come in, you pay them on your PayPal invoice that week. And if you want to buy something real expensive, give us a call or send us a note before you order them, because anything over $50 we like to at least talk to you about before we put the order in for you. Okay, Ken would like cover B of Conan 20. Go put that with these. And so how do you use Pullbox? Well, you go on their website and they have it to where you can search for things, or there's like suggestions, and you can just go through and order the books that are coming out that week, or they actually have a database of like all the stuff they've kind of ever offered. So you put them in, and then I have to manually respond to all those requests. So if you order something that's old, like you see something in there from 4 years ago that you want, you go ahead and order it. But what will happen is if we have it in the store, we'll pull it for you and add it to your invoice. If we don't have it in the store, but our distributor has it, we'll order it from them. It takes a couple of weeks to come in, and then we'll put it in your stuff. And if neither one of those is true, then we reject your request. So you'll get a little rejection notice telling you that the book was sold out or whatever. But feel free to poke around in there. All right. And Jackie is looking for some witchy things. Did you make a list of those?
Yes, I made a witch. I'm going to go grab this DC grab bag real quick.
Okay. She's going to look for your witchy things. And I do have I have a couple of Archies to show you too tonight, but I haven't come across them yet. I asked Ashley to pull them aside, and I think she did, but I don't know where she put them. So now I'm like looking for them, but we'll find them and we'll try to get them out here. So Lorena wants a DC grab bag.
I grabbed that for her.
Here's a couple more Marvel ones. For just one of those grab bags,
There's 25.
I don't know that we can get it into a Gemini mailer.
Okay.
If we could get it into a Gemini mailer, it'd still probably be about $15. If we send it priority mail, it's going to be closer to $20. So it's in our medium priority box is $19.15. So if you buy other stuff, I mean, you can buy it and then we'll hang on to it till you buy other things and then send it out in a priority box when your box is full. So we can do that too. But I don't know that we can get it much under that just because it's heavy. Depends where you are. If you're shipping non-flat rate, it depends where you are in the country. You change yours.
He changed the bulldog avatar.
Oh, okay.
Those are adorable. I love his avatars.
Witchy themes. Yeah. If you have more questions, let me know. Because, yeah, you could probably get because they're packed so tight, you probably get 3 of those into a priority box if you wanted to get 3 of them. And there could be a few duplicates if you buy multiples of the same one, but obviously if you get a DC and a Marvel one, they'll be different books. But if you get the same DC ones, I mean, most of them are not duplicates because they were all onesies that we were putting, but there were a few books that we had multiples of, and so I can't guarantee there wouldn't be if you buy more than one pack. But we'll make more packs in the future, and they'll probably have different books because it's something we probably are going to do every month or two because we are successfully selling them. And I have an awful lot of comics. I have multiple storage units full of long boxes that we haven't even got to. So, comics are not something I have a shortage of. I do send the invoice after the show, but honestly, my life's just so busy. Sometimes I get to it right away on Saturday. Sometimes it takes me all the way till Thursday or even Friday morning sometimes of the next week to get the invoice out. But yeah, it'll get out to you. I'll make an attempt to send them tomorrow. But if you don't get it, don't worry. It'll come eventually. The books are going to sit here until the box is full anyway. So, we don't always rush to send them out. Every request I've gotten is out in some. Yeah, you never know. I mean, we really do have a lot of comics. I mean, I had even more at one point back in, in the early, when was it? Must have been in 2000 or 2001. I sold a 38-foot tractor trailer full of back issues out of our warehouse to Mile High. And because we wanted to get rid of our warehouse. And at the time, we had been selling back issues online. We had our own website for buying back issues online, and we sold a lot, but it was like having another store. It was a full-time job, and we decided to get away from doing that. And so we sold all the books that were in our warehouse. And but we, of course, accumulated many more over the last 25 years. And we didn't pull anything that was in the store, any of the stores or in our other storage unit. So that stuff we still have. But our stuff is sitting in a barn somewhere in Colorado. I don't think Chuck's unpacked the stuff he bought from me. He put the entire trailer load into his barn. So I don't know. He buys a lot of collections. Pink Panther. Can you look in all ages and see what we got? Oh, you have the Witch's Trade, but you just haven't read it. That's cool. All right, and you're still looking for the witchy titles?
Yeah.
Unsuccessfully so far?
No success so far.
That's all right. Well, we'll keep an eye out for stuff too. Now, that's what you're looking for, because I do come across different things. I mean, you may want to just scan through the all ages section and maybe find some other witchy ones.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just
It's Ship. Welcome. All right. Shadow Man from Valiant, number 1 and fine is $10. Number 17 and very good is $1.50. Oh, that's right. He asked for Tank Girl, and I never looked for it. We made notes last week, and then my life kind of went crazy this week, and I didn't check anything. When she's done doing that, I'll have her look for the Tank Girls for you. Shadow Man number 37, very fine, $2.50. Yeah, I spent so much of the week at the hospital this week. Monday, my husband's blood pressure got really low, and so I had to take him to the emergency room, and then they ended up admitting him and keeping him overnight. And he was very dehydrated, but they got him fixed up and sent him home. And then Wednesday, while I was at the store, he fell down the stairs again. This time he didn't break anything, but he's much more sore this time because he actually bruised a lot of stuff. So he's like kind of in a lot of pain right now. And today I was home with him most of the day, and he was just like, every time he moves it hurts. Like his ribs are bruised, and his shoulder and his head, so it's not good. But and he just had knee replacement surgery too, so it's been a rough few weeks, but hopefully he'll feel better each day. And then I've been sick with a respiratory infection, and I'm hoping I get better each day. So I think I sound better than last Friday when I was very gravelly, let's say. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Richard. He says that that's how his days are always. Yeah, but I'm doing okay. I'm just exhausted. I ran up and down the stairs like 25 times today. Every time I sat down, I was trying to grade some comics at home, and every time I sat down, it was like I'd hear my name. I had to go. But, like I said, he'll be better soon. Yeah, and he's practically becoming the Bionic Man. He's got a brand new knee, it's all crazy. And he has his other leg, he's got a big rod that holds instead of a bone in his leg. So they're replacing parts one by one. But he's hanging in there. But he's walking good on his knee, even though he had the surgery on April 24th. Within 2 weeks, he's walking around with a cane, which is really good. So hopefully this won't set him back too much, and he'll get going. Oh yeah, absolutely. And we can rebuild him. Yes, it's true. Well, his father lived to be 97, and he had a lot of things implanted in him. He had like a defibrillator, and he had all kinds of stuff. So they can do a lot these days. All right, some more comics. Vision and the Scarlet Witch from 1982. This was a limited series. Number 1 in fine is $7.75. So yeah, I got a lot of hospital bills I have to deal with now. Because even though he's in Medicare, it still costs money to stay overnight at the hospital. Vision and Scarlet Witch number 2 in fine is $8. I went on a big shopping trip to the grocery store today too. Made sure so my refrigerator is nice and full. Which is almost always when the power goes out and I lose everything because that's how life is. But we're hoping that doesn't happen. But I did buy a lot of stuff for the fridge because, because I have to like come up with stuff for him to eat every meal, and his jaw he hit his face on the floor, and his jaw is like really sore. So he can only eat soft things. So I got him some nice mac and cheese tonight, and that and some strawberries he was able to get down. The pulled pork was like too rough to chew for him. Even though it was very gentle. It was very, very tender.
Well, I'm not having any
no longer 6 million for him. It's like 6 billion. That's true. You might be the $7 billion man when we get done with this. Yeah. It could be worse, but our hospital's changed hands a few times, and one of the companies that owned it before, they were really aggressive about collecting, and so they would send bills, but then like if you didn't pay within 30 days, they turned it over to a bill collector, and then they would sue you. I know this, from personal experience.
You looking for any Sabrina?
I don't know. You go ahead and pull it. Okay, so Vision and Scarlet Witch 1 and 2 for Jackie. But I have more, so see if you want these too. I've been talking, not showing books, because that's, I can't help myself.
What was the
That's for Jackie.
Tank
Girl, they're in media.
media? Okay.
Vision and Scarlet Witch 3, very fine, $14. Yeah, I get to talk, and I'm not, I can talk and show comics at the same time. Vision number 4 and fine is $8. Okay. I'm sorry. That was the 4-issue limited series from 83. So we had all 4. And then in the 12-issue series in 85, I have number 3 in fine, $9. Number 4 in fine is $9. It's true. And Vision 12-issue series, number 5 and fine, $4.50. Yeah, I mean, we have a brand new Vision of Scarlet Witch, new issue. We have the first appearance of Vision of Scarlet Witch right over my head. And then the mini series. And then this is the 12-issue series I'm showing now. Number 8 in fine is $9. Okay, and that's it for the visions. But that's a lot of visions. I got to hospital. Something is really. Yeah. Well, when I got home on Wednesday, okay, great. Yeah, Jackie's going to finish up that run by getting 3 and 4 also. That's cool. That's a whole set. That's great. When I got home on Wednesday, I went home directly instead of going to the other things I planned to do because he wasn't answering the phone. So I thought something might be wrong because he always answered the phone, even if he's sleeping. But he had fallen down the stairs, and he had fallen during the day, and he was just sitting at the top of the stairs waiting for me to come home. So it's a good thing I came home. But he was covered in blood because that incision from his knee surgery popped open. So it was just an eventful week. So yay for Jackie. And Rocketeer, we probably have some. Can you make a little list and look for Richard?
Mm-hmm.
He wants Rocketeer and Flash Gordon. But I assume you want the old Flash Gordons. I think we already looked for those for him. But the Rocketeer, we get them in and out. They're in media.
Our media. Okay.
Yeah, you can look at both and see. All right, so going back to the request here. Tank Girl, all we have right now, ship is a number 4 in fine from the IDW series. This one's $15. And this is just a little piece of blue paper covering her private parts.
Nancy, I'm not going to lie. I thought that was part of the cover.
Yeah. I just wanted to point that out because I can see it's taped on there. It's on the bag. But yeah, we did a good job, I think, of covering. Very artistic job, whoever did that. Okay. And she didn't find anything on your witchy list, but she did find a Sabrina the Teenage Witch, number 33 from 1976, and very good. And that one's $9. In case you need some witch comics. Okay, so some Rocketeers that we have in stock are mostly recent ones, so I don't know how far back your collection goes. But we have the one shot. This one's got the Hughes cover. It's $5. Rocketeer Breaks Free, number 1A is $5. Cover B is $5. Number 2. Number 2B is $5. All right, and the Sabrina is for Jackie. Rocketeer Breaks 3, number 3 is $5. Number 4 is $5. And number 4B is $5. And then we have Rocketeer and Spirit #1, Pulp Friction #1 from 2013, and Very Fine is $8. But we occasionally get the old like Pacific ones and stuff too, so I'll keep an eye out for those also. Okay, but he had the Tank Girl, so that's cool.
Okay.
All right, I think I'm caught up. But if you had other requests, just throw them in there, and we'll go back and look for them. Okay. So in the Archie comics, I have.
We're past our wait now.
Oh, Wade has arrived.
And we're
What issue was the Captain America? I am not sure what we're talking about. Captain America. I can't remember showing a Captain America. Oh, this one? Oh, well, it could be this one. This one's 111. And it's a very good $70, 1969.
it's breakdown.
Oh, we have gone right through our break. So bad host. All right, we'll be back in just a minute with some more comics.
The limit is the sky with no glass ceiling. But if the shoe fits, feel free to walk up in it. You can catch me in the sky with no flight attendants, or either in the coupe, but the roof is not attended. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. Brad Pitt, I button up Benjamin. I'm not like them, my cloth was cut different. For those that are listening, please know that I never backpedal, nah, never that. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back. I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward, I just go forward. I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that, I don't hear that. I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it, I just ignore it. I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back, I don't look back.
What do you call the place on Spider-Man's wrists where the webs come out? His website. I hate myself for writing that joke, but you'd make me feel so much better if you just visited our website. We have links to our merch, new release lists, all the show info, and so much more. TheEXPLive.com. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live on the Experience, coming to you live from Comics Unlimited in Cleveland, Tennessee. We're still taking requests, but there's not too much time left to do that. But feel free, if there's other stuff you're looking for, we'll do our best. And I'm going to continue showing some books. Uncanny X-Men 201 in fine from 1986 is $12.75. All-Star Comics #1. This is a rare RRP edition that I picked up myself in 1999 and I've been hanging on to ever since. But I've decided to sell it, so it is up in fine condition, $200. So these were given out at the RRP meeting, just to the retailers that were present. And you can see on here, it's printed on it. It's the RRP edition. And we don't really have RRP meetings anymore, sadly. Sometimes they'll come to the Comics Pro meeting and do presentations, but it isn't like it used to be. It used to be there were about 60 retailers in the country that DC would invite to go to various cities in the US and Canada, and we would go and spend like days with them, and they would always bring some guests with them, and we'd hang out and we'd tour something. Like if we went to Montreal, we'd go to the printing plant. We went to Memphis and toured Diamond's distribution center. And we went all over the country. In LA, we would go to the studio. So it was always fun. But I think those days are behind us now. So the industry's just changed. But yeah, so I belonged to RRP, and I got to go to all those great meetings and meet all those fine folks. And we'd get to meet all the business side of the company, which is very helpful. Now, like most of those people are not at DC anymore, and they've either retired or been laid off or moved on. So I don't know that many people at DC anymore like I used to. But I don't know anybody at any of the publishers like I used to. Things have just kind of changed. Did you find any Pink Panthers, Dawn?
I did not.
We keep selling all the Pink Panthers, but I'll keep looking for more because, yeah, they are cool. So I'm sorry we didn't find any Pink Panthers tonight. Did you add that to my list of things to look for?
I will add that to your list.
Okay. Along with the Tank Girls and the... and what was the other thing I was looking for? I don't know. The Hellblazers.
Yeah.
I definitely need to look for those. Well, just be patient, Chris. We will turn them up. We do. We've sold many Pink Panthers on the show. But that's a problem. We sell them, and then we don't have them, and then I have to find more. Okay. Amazing Spider-Man number 30 in fair. This is from 1965. Is $50. So it's a Stanley script, and this Steve Ditko did the plot and the art. He is looking for Turtles of Grayskull. So those would be in media. Oh, this is a copy of The Boys, and it's a Dynamic Forces limited edition, signed with certificate of authenticity. Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson. This is a certificate here. It still has its original sticker. It's not been opened. And it's signed by both of them. And this one's running some phantom number. I dropped the Post-it note. Just a moment. Okay, here we go. It is number 65 out of 150 copies, and it's $125. Sure, X. You need the second print of Medieval Spawn 1. It's right here. Yes, it doesn't have it written out, but I believe it is a Nicola on the signature. Alrighty. That's Medieval Spawn. Where'd you go, Medieval Spawn? There we go. So this one for X. Who has slowly cornered the market on spawns. Okay. So that one's for X. Okay. You can't tell on here because it's hard to read. So, I don't know. All right. Chris asked about Turtles of Grayskull. I have number 3, $4. And this is number 3 where they're all in bubbles. It's also $4. And number 3 with many, many swords. That one's also $4. So apparently that's all we have are number 3s.
That was it.
I don't think there's anything current out on this. It's been a while. All right. So let me know if you need any of those. And this is Captain Marvel number 17, very fine, 2014. Second appearance of Kamala Khan, $57. Very fine. And this is a Conan Frazetta cover series number 8. This is a very hard to find comic from Dark Horse. Came out in 2011 and fine, it's running $80. It's very thick. But if you collect Frazetta or Conan, it's a good one. Chris would like all 3 threes.
All right.
It would be number 3, 3, and 3. There you go. All right. See, you're making progress on your box already. That's awesome. All right. River, as I was going to earlier when we realized we hadn't done the break, that was me realizing it. Dawn knew all along. She just couldn't get my attention. Riverdale season 3, number 1, $4. And Riverdale presents Southside Serpents 1 is $4. And I swore that I had a bunch of the horror ones, and I have looked everywhere and haven't found them. So we'll try to find those for next week. Because I'm like, they're around there somewhere. I don't know. I asked Ashley to put them somewhere, and I don't know where she put them. So it's a mystery. I'll find out. Okay. War of the Realms number 1 premiere variant near mint 2019, $15. It's called The Partial Sketch Cover by Art Adams. Our next show will be next Friday night. We're pretty consistently every Friday night. Occasionally we've done a show another night, but we always announce that. Haven't done one in a while. But it's usually Friday night. And I've skipped very few. I think Good Friday right before Easter we usually skip. Otherwise, as long as the holidays don't fall wrongly, we're here on Friday night. We always announce ahead if we're going to not have a show. So please make sure to join us, set an alarm, and to join us next Friday. And if you find stuff you need during the week, and I'll try to send you that request for the pull box. And if you find stuff you want, just let us know. We're here all the time. The only day we're not here is Monday, all the time. It doesn't matter that it's a holiday. We're just closed on Monday, but all the other days we're here. War of the Realms number 2, B, 1 and 50, and fine is $6. War of the Realms 2C, 1 and 25, very fine, $2.50. That's a deal. Glad to hear you need a lot of books, though, Chris. That's always a good thing. I have a lot of books, so it's like a perfect relationship.
Exactly.
War of the Realms number 3, variant B, very fine, $7.50. We actually have quite a few of the Marvel Conans. I was going to have some tonight on the show, but I didn't get to grading them, so I will have some next week. But I do have some in the store too. So if you send a list, we can fill it. West Coast Avengers number from 1985, number 2 and very fine is $9.50. Number 5 and fine is $6. Number 6 fine $6. Oh, Jackie would like the Archie with the serpent's jacket.
Yeah.
There you go. I can box up one of everything. You take an awful lot of boxes, though. You might want to get a whole pallet. No, take that back. You would need 2 of the very largest tractor trailers on the road. And then I would send them all to you. Oh, thank you, Lorena. I've been doing this a long time. I really try my best to make sure they get packed nice. West Coast Avengers 7, very good, $4. You may have to take a road trip and come down and visit us. It's not that far from Michigan to here.
No.
Straight down. We are right off I-75.
Yep.
A lot of people from here seem to go to Michigan all the time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people I know, they're always going up there. Or there and Chicago. A lot of people
Yeah.
from Chicago have moved here. West Coast Avengers 8 and fine is $6. Of course, you could move here, then you could shop here all the time. West Coast Avengers number 9, very fine, $9.50. Book Battle Buddies. Well, that's all right. Lorena's bought a lot of books from me, so you have some catching up to do. Number 10 and very good, $4. Night Terrors Detective number 1, $6. Cool cover. Night Terrors Detective number 2, $5. Plenty of gold. I guess so. Yeah, no, we've had some pretty awesome books on the show over time. It just totally depends what people bring in, too.
Yeah.
You know, we get some great collections in, and then other times, sometimes we go a little while where we're just working through stuff from the back. But we still have so much stuff to unpack. In case I didn't mention it, I kind of vaguely mentioned it, but since you might not know, this store was in Southern California, and we actually used to have 8 stores in California at one point. And so we had a lot of inventory. And so 5.5 years ago, my husband and I decided to move to Tennessee to take care of my dad. And so we brought the store with us. So we basically have like all that inventory behind us, and it's all stored here, but we're slowly unpacking it. And I say slowly because it's like we buy enough collections. Sometimes we don't even get to a box in a week, you know, trying to unpack the old stuff. But it's just, you know, we're going to just keep doing that, you know, so we're never going to run out of comics. I don't know. We'll have to look for a Submariner 5. I don't think I do, but it'd be in superheroes, but probably up in the case. Depends which series he's looking for, but we'll see. Fear Itself, 7.1, Captain America, $4. 7.2, Thor, $4.
I do not see one in the case.
Okay. See what we got in the Submariner section in superhero? Let's see what we have in there. Fear Itself, 7.3, $3.25. Fear Itself, The Black Widow, number 1, $4. Avengers Mech Strike, number 1, variant, $4. Mech Strike 2, $4. Number 3, variant, $4. Number 4, $4. He is looking for the one from the 60s, so the chance of it being in there is very low, but what year are those from?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I haven't got that good yet.
Okay. Avengers Mech Strike, number 5, variant.
They say like 20 cents and 25 cents.
Probably not the ones, but let me see. They are old ones. Yeah, this is the original series. On the Submariners, we have 43, 44, 45, 56, and 60. Ooh. And I almost got my glasses. But we do not have a 5 at the moment. All right. All-Star Batman number 1A in fine, $2. Number 2 in fine, $2. Number 3 in near mint, $5. Number 4A, very fine, $2.50. And number 5, very good, $1.50. And that's all the books I have up here. I went too fast because we still got 7 minutes. So we need some more requests, or anybody wants to go back in time and look at something again. We can see what else is still up here on the wall I didn't show. I'll show you these. I've shown these a few times, so those are here every week. Bear with me. We had quite a few new customers here tonight, so I want to show them. Amazing Spider-Man number 34 and poor detached, but $40. Got some ink on the cover too. Amazing Spider-Man 57, very good, $75, 1968. So this would be around the same time as your Submariner would have come out. There you go. Amazing Spider-Man 202, newsstand and fine, 1980, $21. $239, very good, $31. Are you handing me something?
No, I was trying to figure out where that would be at.
In Spider-Man right here.
Right in the section. Okay.
Amazing Spider-Man 251 in fine, $18, 1994. The Conan, one shelf down. Yeah. Actually, there's a couple cool things back here. This is a Savage Sword of Conan number 1 from 1974, and very good, $85. And this is a book I haven't shown at all because a customer ordered it accidentally. It's a metal cover of Space Ghost. It is a Dynamite Entertainment certified Space Ghost 11 metal premium cover. And it doesn't say how many it's limited to, but it is limited. And it is a metal cover for Space Ghost 11. And it's $100. This is one of the things about pull box, and it'll be interesting to see in Managed Comics if it does the same thing. But one of the problems of pull boxes is that if you subscribe to variant covers, it's very tricky because they sometimes, like the A cover is always the A cover, but sometimes as you get down into like the C and D covers, they'll go on for like 6 months. It'll be a $5 comic, and somebody will subscribe to it. And then 1 month, it'll be a metal $100 comic. So it's very, I recommend if you're subscribing to subscribe to the A cover if you want it. If you want variants, order them each month, because each month you can go in and order the one you want, and you can get that way you get the one that you want. Because if you subscribe, you might get a book you don't want. And so that's just sort of unfortunate all around for everybody, because, customer felt bad for me because I, I'm not going to make him buy it because it's an honest error, but somebody else hopefully will want it. But if not, eventually somebody will want it. Metal covers have been actually pretty popular lately. And there's a lot of different companies are making them, and they're very cool. And did you find that spectacular Spidey?
We didn't have one.
So I'm sorry, Chris, that's a no on the spectacular. But keep throwing out the requests. I mean, it's always good. Because you just never know. I mean, we have just so many books. So many books that I don't know where they are. Oh, thank you. Don's being sweet, putting back the new comics for me. It's one less thing I have to do tomorrow. I'm hoping Jesse feels a little better tomorrow because today was rough. He was just so much pain. He's on pain pills, but he just can't keep up with it. Hey Don, we got a request in all ages for Roger Rabbit #1.
All right, I will look and see if we got it.
We will definitely look and see if we have it because those come through here kind of often. We might even have one. I don't want to make promises though. I don't want to make promises because people come and buy stuff when I'm not here, so I don't know what's here. People ask me all the time, like, why don't you know what's here? It's like, well, how can I possibly? We process like all these books every day, and like I do grade every book that's in the store, so I mostly see all the old books, but like what we sell is so random, and I'm not here every minute of the day.
Got a couple Roger Rabbits. Was it looking for something interesting?
Oh, there's not going to be any shows on the Experience on Monday. Do we have it?
I have some Roger Rabbits. I don't know which one he was looking for.
Oh, #1.
Okay, I was like, I didn't hear the number.
Oh, noes. I have 2, 3, 4, and 5 of Roger Rabbit, but the one is not here. All right. #2 is $10 near mint. #3 is very fine, $5. #4 is near mint, $6. And #5 is very fine, $4. Yes, I'd like everybody to have a lovely and thoughtful Memorial Day. There'll be a lot of barbecuing going on and such. I don't have any plans because I got a patient at home to take care of, so I'll probably make him some hot dogs and stuff because I try to be like that, but we're not planning to go anywhere. But I do wish everybody a happy Memorial Day too. Thank you, Jackie. Alrighty. Well, we've come to the end of the show. This is the part where I thank people. I'm going to start with thanking Jay because he and our executive producer, Kyle, do so much for us. And, of course, Dawn for helping me tonight. And I want to thank everybody who watched, everybody who commented, and especially everybody who claimed things. I really appreciate every sale, and it really does help us pay our bills here. So we appreciate you. I was watching Fox News tonight, and there was a guy on who had never been on the 5 before. His name is Paul Morrow, and he said that when he was a kid, he loved to go to comic stores, but he didn't believe they existed anymore. So I quickly sent them a text telling him, tell Paul Morrow that, yes, there's like thousands of comic stores all over the world and that he can find them on the comic shop locator. And so that was my good deed for the evening. But anyway, yeah, no, we're still here. Honestly, we have comics. But thank you everybody for claiming stuff. I appreciate that. And if you have questions, let us know during the week. It's cool. We're here. And we will be back next week here on The Experience, 9 to 11 on Friday night. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere The Experience is all the time.